Hey VC, Jack here. Welcome to Vinyl Martini. I'm going to jump on a thread that's going around the vinyl community, and it was started by Alan, the Static Traveler, well-known personality in the vinyl community, that wag and that wit. And basically the thread's called If I Was God, and he poses 9 questions to answer, and asking to put yourself in the place of God where you're all-powerful, all-wise, and you can do anything you want. So, first question is, show a record you would improve by adding or deleting a track. Well, the record I chose is Rubber Soul. Pretty good record, except for the last song on side 1, Michelle. Not one of my favorite songs, doesn't really fit on the album, but because I'm fair and benevolent, and I'm God and all-powerful, I am going to replace Michelle with Paperback Writer. You put Paperback Writer on in the place of Michelle, and you've got a banger going there. Next up, show a record by an artist that you would resurrect from the dead. Well, I know Jonathan from Cheap and Cheerful Records has already picked this artist, but it's a good one, and I agree with his choice, Thelonious Monk. Great artist. Love to see what he'd be doing today. Next question. What record that you own that you would you obliterate from the face of the earth, erasing all memory of it? Well, I love all my records, so this was a really tough question, but I do have a copy of Elton John's Greatest Hits. I picked it up for a couple of bucks. But it's got some songs that lesser songs in my opinion, in his catalog. It's got Daniel, Honky Cat, Rocket Man, and Crocodile Rock on it. For those songs alone, being on one record, I think we should just toss this, never to be seen again. If you want Elton John songs, you're gonna have to pick up the regular catalog albums. Question 4, excuse me, question 4, I'm getting lost here. Show a record cover that shows the power of creation. Well, I'm going to show an environment disc, and this is basically a sound testing album, but look at that cover, beautiful thunderstorm, and side one, it's got the ultimate thunderstorm, and it's just a thunderstorm. The whole side of the record is a thunderstorm, which shows my power. And side 2 shows my softer side, which is gentle rain in a pine forest. Like I said, I collect these records. They're all great. Shows the power of my creative power. Okay, which 3 musicians would you Frankenstein together to create a super musician? Okay, I would say Neil Young, someone that's probably not well known in the VC maybe, Patterson Hood, lead singer, one of the main writers in the Drive-By Truckers. This is one of his solo records. This is a great album called Murdering Oscar. And to throw a little funk into that combination, why don't we do a little bit of Lowell George from Little Feat. Next up, next question. Show a male and female artist you would save to entertain you until the end of the world. First, male singer, Leonard Cohen. Fantastic poet. Not much of a singer, but I'm used to his voice. I've been listening to him since about 1967. This is his first record. His whole catalog is pretty stable. There's a few dogs in there, but I'd love to hear what he could do after he passed away. Female artist, very unheralded, Sandy Denny. Fantastic singer, writes her own songs, does covers. This is her first solo record. She's got I think she released 4 solos, and she was also in Fairport Convention, and whenever she took the helm on vocals in a Fairport song, it was always a great song. Sandy Denny. Next question, number 7. Show an album that depicts one or more of the 7 deadly sins: lust, envy, sloth, greed, etc., etc. Well, I guess I'm a typical male, because it seems that not everybody's choosing lust, but a lot of guys are choosing lust, and I'm going to have to show this Roxy Music cover. I've loved this cover ever since its inception. When it was first released in Canada, both sides had these pine needles on it, front and back, and then they released the original British cover. Great record, great band, very lustful cover. I think show an artist you would assign to hell for musical crimes against humanity. I've never talked about this band before on my channel. I don't have any of their records, but I must say one of the bands I just cannot stand, I can't see how they had any success, was Kiss. When you got to smear your face with all that makeup and keep that gag going for all the years that they did, oh my goodness. They deserve to be sent to hell for crimes against humanity, for sure. Last question. In your benevolence, who in your benevolence would you bestow 1 million subscribers so they would never have to work again? That's a toughie. I've got lots of friends. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but my subscribers are pretty loyal. But one of my first subscribers was JT from JT's Record Room. He's got a young family. He shares my taste. He shares a broad taste in music like I do. And he always sends me comments. He's always nice. I'm always asking for comments. So I would have to say JT, he could retire a little bit early, travel around collecting all his great records. He could go to thrift stores all over the world if he wanted to. So JT, that's for you. And that's the end of the questions, and that's the end of the thread. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate new subscribers, always appreciate comments. Leave a comment below, give me a like, and we'll see you next time.